Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome to another episode of Cosmic Heart Connection. I'll wait for people to start clicking on because usually I spat off really quickly and I'm trying to learn to slow down, but Spirit I'm trying. Spirit brings things in very quickly and I move quickly, but I'm trying to slow down. So welcome you guys to another episode of Cosmic Heart Connection, where I help you connect to the deepest part of your soul. My mission is to help people connect with their soul, activate their spiritual gifts, and really opening up parts of, hello, Jane, open parts of them where they recognize what their mission is here on Earth. So thank you guys for joining. I'm seeing people click on. Sorry, I'm moving a lot of energy. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, Northern California. Hello, Christy. Hello, you guys. Thank you for joining. If you guys feel called to share this video, I really would appreciate that. As As we move through these transitions that are happening, it is important to kind of be the way, be the light, and they keep showing up, Amir, and reflecting this beautiful light. And the way to do that, thank you, Lisa, is by hitting the share button and even maybe tagging somebody's name that has been feeling these energies. I kind of want to talk about this transition that we're going into. So I put in the title, I'm going to answer, oh, this is your first time here, Barbara. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. I threw out a lot of energy, slow down, for people who feel like they're needing an uplifted message, and to know that these energies are going to, thank you so much, Rhonda, where there's going to be a breaking point is the best way I can describe this. So thank you guys so much for hitting that and commenting. So I'm going to answer some people's questions. Hello from the UK. I love that it's traveling everywhere. So the card I pulled before I started was the new moon. No surprise, we are jumping on the new moon on Monday. But what's so important and significant about this card is because I've been feeling, and a lot of people have posted, that not all the energies that have been coming in have been really good. And they've been a little heavy. They've been a little, Spirit's bringing in the word, daunting, and really, oh, hello, Laura, first time here. Really daunting and dragging down. So if you're feeling sluggish and when is this shift going to begin? Everybody's been talking about it. I want to bring up this. So I was praying and I was laying in bed and I was talking to my team and to God and so on. And sorry, I'm getting a lot of disturbance. So if you guys on your first time here, by the way, hello from Montana. When I talk and I'm telling people to wait, it's because Spirit is all kind of in and around me and wanting to share a message with you. So there's a lot coming in, so I kind of have to, so I jump around a little bit. Okay, so I was laying in bed and praying, and because I have seen, I'm going to step on this lightly, not a lot of great things and energies that are coming in. A lot of other intuitives have been talking about it. And I kind of asked, I said, Spirit, when is this going to transition? A lot of people they're showing me the image like you're getting stepped on in the back is the best way I can say that. So they threw me into Saturday. They said February 2nd. Love it, Nancy. The shift is going to start beginning in a second. You guys know we kind of have a window with new moons and full moons coming in. And this new moon, the stuff that you guys have been saying, the promise on what Spirit is asking and things slow down, that you're really wanting to bring in, let go. The same things manifesting, but know that they're coming in and and know that this energy is going to pass. No, this energy is going to pass. So you guys try, stay in your bubble is the best way to describe. Pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings, your action. If you're feeling, okay, we'll bring that in. If you guys are feeling kind of sluggish and you're like, this doesn't feel right, what is this? Feel into this and say, where is this coming from? What is, I know. Spirit is asking you to recognize what is around you, who's around you, what vibration are you taking on, and where are you standing. The shift is going to begin, and they want you to recognize it now so you're not bringing this in when we're flying high, when we're jumping into, I've talked about it before, into March and launching us forward. We're coming into this launching pad, and they say, who's for your highest good? What energies that are for your highest good? What emotion are you bringing over? And then it's like, once you recognize it, you let it go and realize that no longer serves me. And I know, because I'm hearing some of you guys say, how do you know who it is or what it is and what I'm holding on to? Fall into this. I let this go. Okay, we'll bring in this image. This sunset is breathtaking. And you look on the water, and it's peaceful and it's still. And finding that same peace and that stillness within inside of you. And knowing that there's, brighter skies, brighter days, and knowing that, say it again, you are the creation. What? You are the creation, say it slower. You are the creation of your evolution. When you bring about this beautiful peace and this connection and pull in this beautiful energy that's about to enter and rest this on your heart, into your soul, and bring it with every part of your physical, your light body, within your auras, within your energy, within your bubble. Things that no longer attract, align with your energies, they fall away and they melt away. And that's okay. Let them fall, because you're here. And they go on, they said, warrior spirit, you're here on a magnificent, wonderful journey to create wholeness, bringing light, creating a piece of heaven here on earth. The shift begins with us. It's not looking outward for the shift, it's looking within. We are the vehicle. We are the start to making a vibrational change to our reality. Shifting your mindset and dropping from here into here. It's not thinking. It's not what it looks like. It's what it feels like. Everybody knows what it's like to feel bliss, to feel a great emotion. Spirit says, take you back on a time in your childhood, throughout your life, where you had so much fun and so much joy. Capture that emotion and sit with it. Because when there's hard times and there's struggles and there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the universe that we don't understand, we can sit within ourselves and know that light always wins. Light always wins. And we transform into beauty. And beauty all around us. Fears and low self-esteem and low self-worth and all these fears and lack of drop. And we put ourselves in a different vibration that is full of acceptance and love and understanding that we're human, that sometimes we make mistakes, but we are loved. We are so loved, and we are connected to love, and we can shift and vibrate at a higher level and shift our reality just by one emotion: love. Okay, Kelly, so as I just talked about, maybe I answered your question as I was channeling. And we talk about law of attraction, I'm going to take kind of everything you've known about law of attraction and say, put it to the side. It's still there, and you understand it, you understand the concept, but also having a larger view and realizing, okay, yeah, okay, slow down. Not getting hung up on the idea of how it looks like, what it feels like. I guess I did kind of channel that, and sitting into this place of love and gratitude and realizing that, they go like this, what's aligned for your divine path and things that are going to come in will manifest beautifully. But flowing, and they're showing me ripples like a water. Hello, everybody. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And not getting stuck, because this is where we've all been in this time of life where we feel stuck, where we feel like, oh my gosh, we're never going to get over, or we have one situation and we do like, the cassette tapes. Yes, I'm old. I'm going to age myself here, but it's going around and around in that circle. And Spirit's saying, break free from that cycle and just flow, moving through the ripples of life, not hanging in and saying, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm just going to wallow in this. Moving yourself out of it. We're going to talk about that. Moving out of it and saying, you know what? That sucked, and I didn't like that feeling. You know what? I'm not going to hold on to that because I experienced it, I learned what I had to from it, and I'm going to continue moving on. When you begin to change your mindset and realize I don't have to hang on to emotions that no longer serve my greater good, and I can move and transition into a better place and a state of mind of peace. And I'm worthy, thank you. And I allow these, and it's funny because somebody said over here, belief system, to come in to know that I'm worthy. I've said this before in a video, but I know there's a lot of new people, so I'm going to repeat it. You want children and your child and children to have no boundaries, to feel love. And you would give, thank you so much. Yes, Laura. And to feel the love and the acceptance. You would never want to put them in a box. You would never not want them to feel loved. And Spirit said, why did you stop doing that for yourself? Why and when did you put yourself in a box and allow you not to feel love? And I can hear the chatter of people saying, well, it was this, it was, this, they came on here and they, put their self down on me and their unworthiness and this, and it was a generation pattern, and you can break it. Hello, Melissa. Thank you for being here. And you can break it. Realizing, and Cindy just said it, that you aren't alone. You may not be able to physically see, and I'll say that, thank you, may not be able to physically see your team, but they are with you. Constantly, always with you. You guys may not know some of my stories, you're new, but my husband doesn't really believe in all this stuff. And I told him, and Spirit said this to me. You're so welcome. He said this to me today. He goes, well, I want something to manifest right in front of me so I can see it. And I'm like, okay. And I said, let me tell you something. And Spirit told me, because I said, how do you break people out of the mold that spirituality is this, this funky thing, and it's a woo-woo, and it's this, and Spirit said two things to me. I said two things. spirit world is not physical. We leave our body. This is physical. We are not physical. So people who are needing physical evidence need to understand when we transition, we are no longer physical. Thanks for being here. Second thing. What was the second thing you wanted me to bring up? We're no longer physical. Oh, and the people, and I know you guys are intuitive. You manifested. Exactly. And it's Jimmy. It's funny that as I'm saying, you guys are intuitive, and that's kind of the story that happened with me and my husband. So Jim, yes, you're on point. As I was about to say, you guys are also intuitive because I teach this all the time. That's so funny, Jim. I was literally saying, and I'll have to tell you my story about my husband, but at another time. But as you guys are intuitive, sometimes this road is challenging. And sometimes this road can be, and they're going like this, hard knocks, where we've heard it, I'm too sensitive, I'm too emotional, I feel things, I see too much into things, I wear my heart on my sleeve. What else have I been called? Oh, this is a good one. Thinking you know everything, but you don't. You're welcome, Sherry, thank you. Thinking you know everything, you don't understand, you're making assumptions. You know, the story goes on and on and on. You guys have all heard this, you're intuitive, you get this. So, and Spirit said, there comes a time, and somebody just said it, I don't remember who it was, where you transition, because then when people, and I want to use the word skeptic, look upon us and kind of frown on us and, oh, we're this and, you know, we're that, and they put us in a box. And that's why I don't use psychic medium, because they think we're gypsies looking into crystal balls, because I'm over that. I'm an intuitive, and our connection is something we were born with. It's our right. It's our navigation system, our soul. It's our energy point, because we come into a physical body. So I transition and I use the word intuitive. Sorry, there's a lot coming in. We're circling back around. And then when the skeptics lose somebody very close to them, lose a mother, a sister, a father, a husband, a child, then all of a sudden they want answers. And their curiosity sparks, because I'm seeing like a light bulb, where they want to know, what is after this physical? Are my loved ones okay? I love it, Nita. You're always seeing it at the right time. Then they start trying to find intuitives. Then they start leaning, and then all of a sudden you realize people are starting to become attracted to you, because you're like, you know what? She has this energy with her that she just feels comfortable, and she feels like somebody I can talk to. Or he feels like he has this vibrant, joyful energy, and I want to be around this person, because then all of a sudden your light begins, your healing begins. And we begin to be attracted to skeptics, because they want to realize, you know what? I don't want to feel alone anymore. I don't want to feel like I don't have anybody. I don't want to feel like I'm put in a shell, or I'm put in a box and I have nowhere to turn. This is why we are waking up. This is why everybody's like, oh, I was really intuitive as a kid and it kind of went away, and you know, we got programmed by life, and then everybody's kind of waking up. And then some people are saying, you know what? I've never experienced any of this before, and this is new to me, but you know what? It feels right. And I said numerous times on my video, if it feels like love, then follow that. And it feels question mark, it's Spirit saying, should you go in that direction? I know, because somebody's saying that's also with about any choices in life. I've talked about that on another show. I don't have time to get into that now. Okay, So Spirit is saying, this is now your time to fill into love. Fill into this beautiful space within you. I know there's transitions that are happening. There is times where people are starting to awaken and be attracted to you, and you're like, I never thought I'd be attracted to this kind of person, but it just feels right. And Spirit is saying, go for that. Go for that. Okay. And I feel like, because Spirit is coming in and they go questions and questions. I feel like if you guys have any questions about this, and if this resonated with you, if you guys could share that out, that's great. But if you guys have a question on what I'm talking about, and also if you guys notice the colors, kind of how I run my show, I change the colors to what the energy is coming in. So this energy that's coming in, as the best I can get it, because the color is so crisp white with this beautiful, like, crystalline specks of magic that comes in. So oh, Michelle, I love this one. She goes, to be patient. Okay, so remember I talked about a few minutes ago, this launching pad? Say that again. Wow, okay. Spirit said, Michelle, right, said, we're having to feel this. Oh, we got big things coming. We got big things coming. Said, so Spirit said, so you can never, ever, ever, ever go back to this, because you know exactly what it feels like, how it feels in your physical, and how it makes your skin crawl, and say, I just don't want to do this anymore. And I see people scream like, I don't want to do this anymore. Spirit is making you, and I've said this before, my mom and my grandma used to say, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll do something about it. So Spirit is making it so uncomfortable that you're having to shift. Unfortunately, Spirit does that. If we don't listen, they put us in an uncomfortable situation and say, hey, you gonna listen? Because we're trying to move you, but you're not listening. Okay? Love it. I love that, Jim. Yes. Rainbows, all the colors. I teach about the rainbows. I have an energy healing class. So if anybody's looking to be an energy healer, please check that out on my website and send me a message. So, the dual balance, Cindy. And it is, you feel into this. And sometimes, like I said, it kind of feels yuck. But no, as I said, thank you, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Yeah, I know, because they come in, and there's a few of you guys that just must have stepped in because they could. There's a lot of this is also, we're doing a little bit of karma cleansing. These are also the energies, is it Jan, that that you're feeling. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. I promise it's going to pass. But with that said, as Spirit's coming in, recognizing what feels funk, I said in the beginning of the video, what feels funk, what feels like no longer, Sidian, serves your purpose, and what no longer, and I go like this, what's in alignment, and let that go. Okay? So somebody just said something. I just talked about that in the middle of the video, I think. I don't know where I'm at in time. But it's sitting into, okay, all right. I don't know if you've seen my videos, and I said this before, realizing, and my husband said this because he goes, well, why can't you get the lottery numbers and all this? And I said, a spiritual awakening has nothing to do with money. It's sitting in a place knowing that you will always have enough. And your mission is greater than fame, than money, than anything, because this is a bleep in time. Here in this world is a bleep in time. It's not about the fame. It's not about the money. It's not about anything, because what you take over and transition to the other side is your soul, your energy, and the emotions, thank you, that you've created and you've touched. And it's funny, I was feeling you. I was wondering when you were going to show up, that you have touched in other people's life. That when you shift out of the vibration of physical, tangible things and realize, you know what? It has nothing to do with what I have in the bank, what I have, what I'm driving. It has to do about what you're bringing. And they keep going, not to only to better the planet, but what you're bringing to better inside yourself. Because we're here on a mission accomplishing. So if you think about education, think about school, I need this degree to get me to this job. In life, we are doing a mission, doesn't matter what it is. It could be something as just, I love myself more. Because the next mission, when we transition to the other side, is so much bigger than this one. You've chosen, say it again, to be here in this time, space, and reality on this planet. To create, to find your magic, to find your balance, to say yes to life, to find the joy, to find the love, to find the space of in-between. And I talked about the in-between on the Monday morning messages. And I'll talk about it again because they're bringing it in. I did this healing that Spirit brought to me. And it was the yin and the yang. And it's not that it's light and it's dark. It's like the divine masculine and the feminine finding this balance. And they separated this ball. And they brought in this beautiful rainbow. And they flushed this all around, this bubble. And they said it's not about bad and good and this and ugly. It's about finding the beauty in every moment, finding the joy, finding the happiness, finding that childhood play in everything you do. Because that's when hate and anger and ego drops away, and that's when you fall into this place of love and realizing we are here to find the joy, to bring the love. Ooh, okay. And they go to bring to be, say it again, to be a powerhouse of the divine. Our mission is to create a little piece of heaven here on earth. And with every step you step on this planet, bringing this joy, this connection, this love to every minute of your reality. So when you wake up in the morning, I know, I heard you, hold on. And anytime, because somebody said, well, what happens when you're stressed to your max? It's taking that, hold on, shift. It's taking that time out and shifting into this and just letting go and realize, say this saying, is it going to matter in 10 years? Because if it's not, let it go. It's no worries. It's talking about that. You don't need to hold on to that. So hold on to this divine, to this rainbow. Everybody knows how excited you get when you see a rainbow outside. And you're like, oh, I got a rainbow. Everybody's taking pictures. Like, where's the other side? Like, feeling this. Like, bring that into every day. Every day. I know I'm about to run over. So I'm going to wrap that up real quick. If you guys would like to schedule an appointment or also follow some of my other videos, Talking with the Angels and Beyond. All these videos are on my YouTube. Talking with the Angels Beyond, Tawnya Moseley. You guys can find them all on replay. You guys stay tuned. There is, Teresa, thank you, Rhonda, for telling her. Yes, you guys definitely catch the replay. There's Rhonda was on here and Teresa was on here and Christy was on here. These are all other people who are on the Academy and have wonderful shows. So you guys definitely stay tuned. I don't know kind of next up because I don't have a lineup. And I was noticing, I appreciate, seeing I don't know people's names because I'm still new to the show. Everybody, and I don't know people's names because I just read people's energy. So that's where I'm at. I read people's energy and light. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, they're here. Stay tuned to the network. There's other shows. If you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm in this bliss, I'm in this vibration, stay tuned. Keep this going. Keep this manifesting. You guys are so welcome. I'm excited that you guys are here and sharing the message. And if you guys wanted to contact me, check out my website, check out my face page. I'm all around. I love you. Stay in this beautiful vibration. I can feel your guys' energy. Thank you for sharing it with me. And I will see you guys on Monday morning messages, if not next week here. Have a fantastic Thursday and a fantastic weekend.